Welcome back to the channel. It's officially some off seasons for some college football teams. There's been a lot of transfer news this whole week. Some big names you probably wouldn't even expect. Names who should be having 9 to 5s. Just a lot of stuff going on right now. So let's start with this first name because I want to just go ahead and get him out the way because seeing his name pop up actually made me kind of mad. TJ Finley. This dude has been at Auburn, LSU, I want to say NC State. He's now at Georgia State. Georgia State.
Mm-hmm.
I believe he got benched, but he is officially in the transfer portal with, I believe, one more year of eligibility. Give me your thoughts on that.
My God, can we get past this TJ Finley saga? It's ridiculous the amount of years this guy's got. I can't even remember him having an injury severe enough for him to get medical red shirts. I don't remember him going to JUCO, so I don't know how he's getting his 7th year eligibility. At this point, it's a joke. It's a laughing stock. The guy should be at Target applying for a job by now.
Yeah.
This guy should have like 3 degrees. He should have a master's in something, a doctorate in something by now.
He should.
He probably does. I don't know. But the amount of it's ridiculous. The amount of they're just handing out waivers left and right, man. And all these guys getting all this eligibility now. Diego Pavia and all these other guys getting these extra years. It's basically, if you can prove you have some kind of brand, then we can let you stay around because we can make money off of you. And I don't understand it. I don't like it. 5 years, you should be out of there. You should be unless you have medically think of a reason why you should get another year. That's it.
Like something serious, not just like not because of a broken ankle you missed half the season. Something serious.
Yeah, well, like it took a whole year and like a half to recover from. That I can understand.
Or I'll give you personal reasons.
12, 15-month injury.
So, yeah, I just wanted to touch on that because that's nice. I saw that, I was generally shocked. But let's move on because he's not worth talking about anymore. But I think the biggest name out right now is DJ Lagway. New coach, John Summerall. Him and John Summerall had a meeting with the coaching staff. And they asked DJ Lagway, "Are you that guy?" And I guess he took offense to it. So they said the meeting did not go well. He entered the transfer portal.
Yeah, I also heard that he didn't want insurances with being the head coach. I mean, the starter, but they still. I mean, they didn't commit to him being a starter. He said he was okay with that, but they didn't commit to not bringing a transfer quarterback. And I guess that was the issue as well. Now he's in the portal. I don't know where he can go because high risk, high reward.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, are the elite teams going to want to risk it? It's a big ask, but they say LSU, Baylor, James Madison, and Miami are teams that are supposedly in on DJ Lagway. Your thoughts?
Yeah, I don't. If I'm DJ Lagway, I'm going to sit for a year. Like I'm going somewhere. Where they already have somebody in place. I'm sitting for a year, and that guy's gone. I'm next up because we've seen that sitting for a year works for people. Dante Moore, Julian Sand. So I think DJ Lagway should sit for a year.
I agree, man. I think Oregon would be a good spot for him. I was gonna bring that up. I was gonna say it should be on the list. Nike school. I think he's a Nike guy.
He is. I think he's Jordan Nike. So yeah.
Okay, well, so I think it'll brand-wise, it'll fit with his endorsements.
Mm-hmm.
I think if Dante Moore comes back, he can sit behind Dante Moore and watch how he does it, watch him and his quarterback coach and head coach, their routine, learn from that, and implement that into the following year in his revenge tour type year before he goes to the league. I think this is his best option. I think Sydney would be good for him. I don't like the Miami fit. I could be biased. I don't like the LSU fit because I think they got a guy, Michael Van Buren. I think he's pretty good.
Yeah, I think he's very good.
I think they should give him a shot. James Madison, out of the people, maybe that works. Baylor going back to Texas, maybe that works. But
I
Yeah,
don't think he starts
Oregon.
over Sorsby. I mean, over Sawyer Robinson.
I think Sawyer's a senior.
Well, he might. Well, if that's the case, I mean, you got
And
you
I don't know what all his eligibility rules.
right. That's what I was just about to say that.
But yeah, I think Sawyer. I know Sawyer Robinson's a senior. But you know,
So is a lot of people.
uh,
Well, that's DJ Lagway. What? So what? Let me ask you this: where would you like to see him? You said Oregon.
I said Oregon, but I think it'll probably be like Baylor.
If he's in the Big Ten, that just boosters the Big Ten quarterbacks. Well, Big 12. I'm sorry, Big 12. Next up,
Mhm.
going back to the Big Ten though, we have Dylan Raiola. Kind of came as a shock to me, but it's been happening for a couple weeks now after the injury. What? Give me your thoughts on Dylan Raiola transferring from Nebraska.
Yeah, I'm shocked, man. This it's been a circus with Dylan Raiola. He's played at several different high schools. Now he's going
Yes.
to be playing at multiple colleges. He committed to Ohio State and Georgia. Now Nebraska. I may be wrong on that, but I know he committed to Georgia, but it
Yeah.
was committed to somebody before that. I think it was Ohio State. Um, and this is Nebraska was his third college. So this would be a third commitment, and he'll be leaving there and going to another college. And a lot of people saying it's Texas Tech, following in his mentor's footsteps, and Patrick
Texas Tech
Mahomes.
said they are not offering him.
I had to bring it up because it would be too funny. Because all
Too
of a
funny.
sudden, I'm just saying, you trying to be like Pat Mahomes. Now you tell me you got to tear your ACL. So,
I mean, technically,
you on the clock.
he tore his first. He saw it in Pat Mahomes' future, so he had to beat him to it. Just saying.
Some people even brought up Alabama. I don't think that makes a lot of sense because
Heck no. They got
Raiola
somebody.
versus Keenan Russell in a quarterback battle. That'd be interesting. I don't think they need that. Some people say LSU. I think that'd probably be a good fit. Some people say Florida State. That'd be a good fit. But now that Thomas Castellanos just got another year out of nowhere, so how does that work? But I think this one makes the most sense, and it came up late, and I think it's my favorite so far. Louisville.
I saw
Louisville
that.
seems to be Dylan Raiola. Yeah,
I think Lou would be a great fit because we know what Jeff Brown would do with offense.
definitely. I think it's
Granted,
good. I think it's a good look. He's probably one of the best play callers in the nation, and I like it a lot.
I'm pretty sure he'll be back by the time the season starts. So it's not one of those things where he has to sit out for a year.
Yeah, I think he'd definitely be back. He probably back for the spring, so it's definitely that's what's really going to be important.
Yeah.
His availability in the spring. But I think Dylan Raiola to it's in Miami. I haven't heard anything about them on any Miami sites, but I think Florida State, Louisville make a lot of sense. But I don't know what Florida State would do with Thomas Castellanos. Do they tell him to leave? Or they tell him he's the backup because he's not a better quarterback.
Kick
He's
him
not a
out.
better quarterback than Dylan Raiola.
Kick his ass out. That's all.
He
you gotta
beat
go.
Alabama.
You gotta go, man.
He beat Alabama.
He gonna hang on to it. But if I'm Delarola, I think you gotta go to Louisville. That's because they have a great running back already. You have Chris Bell's leaving, but you do have some receivers coming up.
Receivers, yeah.
They showed they can hang with those boys in the ACC. I think that's the only option you gotta take. But that's Dylan Roller. We got another quarterback. We got Brandon Sorsby. Kind of shocked me because I thought he loved Cincinnati. He was one of the best quarterbacks in the Big 12 at Cincinnati. What's your thoughts on Brandon Sorsby entering the transfer portal?
I think he loves Cincinnati, but this is a business decision, and he has to make what's the right choice for him. And he's probably my favorite quarterback in the portal right now. Well, one of my favorite quarterbacks in the portal. There are teams out there that seem to be on his radar, and the two teams that keep coming up is Texas Tech and Indiana.
Mm.
He's a former Indiana quarterback that transferred out to go to Cincinnati because he didn't get the job. And for him to go back to be kind of like a full circle, kind of I had to grow up and find myself the kind of player I am. Now I'm back to where I originally committed to. It'd be a nice story.
It would.
and I can buy into it, and I can see Indiana doing it. And you also got the Texas Tech of it. I can also see what they did with Brendan Morton. I mean, it's a guy who stayed there 5-6 years, didn't leave, had some pretty good seasons, but you kind of know
Who he is.
he's a good college quarterback. You know what he is.
Mm-hmm.
Brendan Sorsby is a guy who's going to get some starts in the NFL. So
Definitely.
you go after that guy, can take your team to the next level. You've invested in NIL. And I think Texas Tech, if they get Brendan Sorsby, will be right where they are again this time next year, playing in the college football playoffs, possibly being higher than the 4 seed. So
Yeah, I
I
like
think it's a good look.
I like Swordsby at Texas Tech. I wouldn't mind seeing him at Indiana, because that would be a great fit. But speaking of Indiana, apparently Sam Levitt transferred from Arizona State, their quarterback. He is also looking at Indiana.
Sam Levitt also looking at Oregon, Miami, and LSU. Brendan Sorsby is also on Miami's radar as well, but he hasn't said anything about Miami. Just gonna throw that out there. But Sam Levitt, his top 4 are believed to be Oregon, Indiana, Miami, and LSU. Apparently, LSU is committed to taking a transfer quarterback because they're pretty much in on everybody. And I think Sam Levitt makes a lot of sense to all of these teams, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, I
Can't
guess
really say.
Sam Levitt, he's that quarterback. I feel like he can play in any system because he's gonna go off the radar. He's gonna go off the rails anyway. He's gonna run. He's gonna do whatever he can to get the win. So Sam, and he does play like Trinidad Chambers. So him at LSU with Lane Kiffin, I can see it.
I can see it. I will say this. Do you remember that post way back early in the season they put on ESPN about the top quarterbacks in the mock draft? It had Archman in 1 and Sellers 2.
I might still have that picture on my phone.
Clay Klubnik 3, and who was 4th?
Gary
I think
Nussmeier,
4th
wasn't
pick
it?
was Sam Levitt at 9. And then they had Drew Aller at the 11th pick. And at the 18th pick, they had Gary Nussmeier. Funny how none of those quarterbacks lived at any of that height. The best one's probably Arch Manning, and he's definitely not a he didn't have a first round type of season. I'll say that, but he did have a draftable season.
And they had Fernando Mendoza like at 20 something. Now look at him.
Yeah, look at him. So I'm not the crazy one. At the beginning of the year, everybody felt the same way I did about Fernando Mendoza. So why is he? Stay on topic.
Stay on topic. So it is on topic because he was a transfer quarterback, and now he look at him. So
yeah, I guess you're right. Transferring to the right spot could bring you back. You can look, guys, Sam Levitt, he could go to the league, but he's not going to get a ninth pick.
Nope.
He's not even going to. He probably be a day 2 guy off the season he had.
I can see him going undrafted.
Possibly. I mean, if Shador goes in the 5th round, Sam Levitt could go undrafted. So I think I want to go back to a guy like Cam Ward, who was getting all those day 3 type draft evaluations, transferred to a better situation for him. And all of a sudden, he was a day 1 guy and just kept climbing. First overall pick. I think Sam Levitt has the most potential all these guys talked about to be another guy like that.
Yeah, man. So I get he quit on his team in the middle of the season, so that does not make him look good. But at the same time,
Did he though?
I mean, he got hurt, but then he lost a starting job. So he lost a starting job. I think that's when he decided to quit
So he
the
didn't
team.
quit. He lost his job.
I mean,
So he really didn't quit.
I think he kind of quit because anything can happen, right?
I'm not buying he quit. Because it's kind of hard to say because I'm also not buying that Jeff Sims is a better quarterback than him either. So,
So which came first? Did you quit or did you lose your job?
so I can't really say.
But if I want to see Sam Levitt at LSU. What about you?
If Miami can't get Brendan Sorsby, I'd like to see him at Miami.
Oh,
But I think his best bet is probably Oregon.
Okay.
In my opinion.
Man, we got another quarterback. We got Drew Mostermeyer, North Texas, transferring, hitting the portal. Where do you think he's going? I think it's pretty obvious.
It's pretty obvious. I'm also going to say we called this on all these quarterbacks so far. Drew Mastermaker probably following his head coach to Oklahoma State. I think it's the best look.
I think it's the only look.
It makes the most sense. Why go anywhere else? I know the running back's going. Caleb Hawkins, he's an Oklahoma guy, so of course he might go. And you stick with your running back, you stick with your quarterback. I think the offensive coordinator might be going out there as well.
The offensive coordinator is going to East Carolina, take the head coaching job, I believe.
Oh, okay. We got to drop another head coaching hire video, y'all.
Yep.
Got like 10 more jobs open us to coach those two. But yeah, I think Oklahoma State's a perfect fit for him, man. Big 12, how he fits that style of play, up and down the field. He can eat those defenses alive, in my opinion. Seeing Drew go up against Josh Hoover would be nice to see. Him versus Buckmeyer. Buckmeyer be crazy. Oklahoma State has been pretty unwatchable for the past couple of years.
Yeah.
Now, if they get Drew Messamaker, Caleb Hawkins, they bring that North Texas offense down to Oklahoma to Stillwater, I'm all in. I'm all in on the Cowboys.
I agree,
I'm ready to watch them.
I agree. Who I'm missing? I feel like I'm missing some people.
Let's talk about Jaden Davis, former high 4-star quarterback for Michigan. He will be transferring now. He's a 4-star in 2024. He'll be leaving with 3 years eligibility to his college. Your thoughts on his transferring and where he can go?
Yeah, I think he should have transferred last year when he saw Bryce Underwood was coming, because sometimes you got to do what's best for yourself. And waiting a year, you're losing your eligibility I don't know if you're registered or not though. But I can see him going to one of these small schools like James Madison or Tulane or one of those schools just to get his name back out there, get some tape on him, and then transferring again. That's how I feel about the situation.
That's my thoughts exactly. My pick was going to be James Madison. I was hoping you weren't going to say it, but you did.
Sorry, man.
It's all good. It's all good. I don't know if he goes that route, but I think it'd be excellent for him if he does. I will say I'm glad he didn't transfer the first year. He showed that he's willing to compete. I like that. From what we saw from Bryce Underwood, if I'm Michigan, I'm having a talk with Jaden Davis before he goes. Like, maybe one more year. Can we get one more year? Because we shortened his lease on Bryce a little bit. We don't know. Maybe Bryce leaves.
I was just about to say, I think Bryce might leave because Bryce loves Sharon Moore. He loved him.
Yeah. If I'm Jaden Davis, let that play out first. Like, I get it. You want to put your name out there. Maybe this is the plan. Put your name out there so you're already out there for teams. Mm-hmm. But don't commit to anybody till you see what happens with Bryce Underwood first.
Right.
Because if Bryce leaves, you come back right into competing for a Michigan quarterback job.
And the job might be his.
It could possibly be his.
But new coach coming in.
They're going to bring his guy.
Jaden, y'all messed up.
I think he had the upper hand. Definitely.
I'm gonna say this though. If I am not looking some Fran Brown, I'm going to get Jaden Davis.
Definitely. That's a good look.
If I'm Fran Brown, I'm going to get him.
Even because you do have Algieri coming back. But you saw what happened when he went down. You need something behind him. Somebody to compete with.
Exactly.
You don't know if you get the same quarterback back.
Exactly.
So getting Jaden Davis would be a good look for Syracuse. Will they invest in 2 high-dollar quarterbacks? I don't know. But it's a thought they need to look into because it looked horrible for the Orangemen when he went out. They went from one of the best offenses in the nation to Oklahoma State. So
definitely.
When they look like, you can imagine having to watch a game between Wisconsin and Syracuse or Oklahoma State and Syracuse or Oklahoma State, Wisconsin. Horrible, man. It'd be horrible.
Yes. Fran Brown, I know you watch the podcast. Go get Jaden Davis, please. He can throw it to Tusi.
Let's talk about. I don't want to talk about a couple quarterbacks that haven't hit the portal yet. That I think will. Eli Holstein is a guy at Pittsburgh. I think guys should be looking out for.
Oh yeah.
Started off as a starter. Things didn't work out. He's still a good quarterback. I think he's a guy that teams might want to look at as far as finding a quarterback, maybe a stopgap guy for a year or two. I think he's a good look. Uh, maybe you don't promise him the job, but maybe you get him in there to compete with somebody, he can win the job. I think it's a guy that you should look out for. Your thoughts on Eli Holstein?
Yeah, he was. I think he kind of got a bad rap because he wasn't playing bad, but the coach did see that the team could be playing better with the quarterback they have now. So he's one of those guys. When he gets in the building, he works hard. He can win you some games. So you got to take a chance on him. So if I'm him, I'm going to one of these like mid-major schools, maybe like a USF or one of those type of schools, to get my name back out there.
USF would be a good look for him. Maybe Appalachian State. I mean,
I was gonna say that too. I think their quarterback hit the transfer portal. I can't remember that.
yeah, another quarterback, maybe Trey Owens out of Texas. I don't know. I'm not sure if he hit the portal yet. If not, he needs to hurry up and hit it. He needs to hit it fast. He needs to get his name out there. He's a big, tall guy, strong arm. Never gonna get a chance to play in Texas. It's become apparent. It's time for him to hit the portal. Texas State would be a good look. Stay in state. Stay where you're from. Play for a team on the rise. They move to the Pac-12. You'll get a little attention.
North
I don't know if they
Texas.
move to the Pac-12 this year or the year after, but they moved to the Pac-12. So
He could go to North Texas as well.
he could go to North Texas. But I'm not sure what that would look like. What that team would look like. But I'm pretty sure they'd be solid because they have put a little money into the program, so they should be okay. But yeah, North Texas, Texas State, Trey Owens, get your name out there. Look for somewhere like that. Another quarterback room we need to go to Notre Dame, man. Kenny Minchie. I think he did hit the portal. If not, he's expected to hit the portal. Backup quarterback at Notre Dame. He needs to get his name out there. He needs to get somewhere. I think he could be a name that Syracuse looks at. I think that'd be a good look for him. Are you familiar with him?
Yeah, wasn't he there before Riley Leonard was there?
Mm-hmm.
Because I think Riley Leonard transferred in and won the starting job. Yeah.
Yeah, he came in that year, and he came in the year before CJ Carr. CJ Carr came in the same year as Riley Leonard.
Right.
So, yeah. So
But
it's come apparent that he's not going to get a shot at Notre Dame. He's going to be stuck playing behind CJ Carr. It's time to move on. Maybe Indiana, if they strike out on a Sam Levitt or Brandon Sorsby, they look at Kenny Minchie, a good quarterback, high 4-star guy, a lot of talent, dual threat guy, can run it, can throw it. Process is good. A good quarterback. You might not know who he is, but he's a good quarterback. So,
yeah,
matter of fact, he was ahead of Ricky Collins on the. Was it Ricky Collins? Maybe I think it was Ricky Collins who was ahead of on the depth chart. So yeah,
man,
there's something to look at.
A lot of these guys, man, being a quarterback in college football, you gotta go somewhere you're gonna get your name out there. Not get you want to compete, but the way this business is today, you gotta do what's best for you, man. Like I don't blame these guys for hitting the transfer portal, especially when you got like a DJ Lagway coming your way.
Yeah, I agree, man. A quarterback, you're not like wide receivers, running back. There's only one guy gonna play, and the idea is whoever wins their job is gonna play all the snaps unless it's a blowout or an injury. So you can't be content being the backup quarterback for 1 to 3 years for a team. Like Miami's backup quarterback, Emory Williams, I expect him to hit the portal this year. Unless they say they're not getting a portal quarterback and he's the starter, but
they ain't gonna say that.
It's time to move. It's time to move on. It's time for Emory to put himself first. You know what I'm saying? So I would expect a guy like that to hit the portal so he can get his shine, his due. Other quarterbacks I expected may hit the portal. Deuce Knight, not ruling it out. Not ruling it out. Apparently, he hasn't as well. So
yeah, I've heard no discussions about him staying.
Discussions.
I'm talking. I haven't. If I'm Alex Golich, what are you doing? What are you waiting on? Are you bringing your own guy in? Because I think Deuce Knight might be some of these guys coming out better than some of these guys coming out.
Deuce Knight better than a lot of these guys.
And I got one thing to say. I know he's not a quarterback, but I know Cam Coleman's showing interest in Alabama.
It's interesting. I've seen that before. I saw Cam also say he wanted to play with Jeremiah Smith, and And they said he probably won't be at Ohio State, so keep an eye on that. I didn't want to report on that because I don't know how legit those things is, but
Right. I,
I
hopefully,
wouldn't rule. I mean, the way things have been going, I wouldn't rule anything out though.
yes.
So,
We're gonna drop a part two for y'all because it's a whole bunch of transfer quarterbacks. It's a whole bunch of transfers in general. We will get to that. Just give us some time. We are busy, but we promise we will do it. But anything else you want to add before we get out of here?
that's all I got, man. You guys tell us what you think. Which quarterback in the portal is the one you want? You want a high risk, high reward guy in DJ Lagway? What you want with the proven product in Brendan Sorsby, Dylan Raiola? Would you take the bounce back quarterback of Sam Levitt? Which guys you like more? Can you guys explain to me how TJ Finley got a 7th-year eligibility, or is it his 8th year? You guys let me know that. How do y'all feel about Jaden Davis? Jaden Davis, Kenny Minchie as being that no-name quarterback that could really change franchise. So y'all let us know in the comment section what you think. We out.